So, Mr. Grabowski, now you're up for your presentation.
Okay, good afternoon. Once again, Garret Grabowski, Chief Operating Officer for Martin County Schools, with Mark Seacrest, Director of Facilities and Planning, and we're happy today to provide an update on the new schools, Jensen Beach Elementary and also Palm City Elementary. With your permission, we'd like to take some of these ideas to the community. So the first one is Jensen Beach Elementary School. So you come into the parking lot, and then this is the existing school, of course. And you can see in this site plan that the bus loop and the parking is shared by the same entrance. There's the Viking playground, the community playground, which is also serviced off that one entrance. It's also right adjacent to the church. Other important aspects to think of is there is a creek that runs through the front of the property. It comes down through Leilani through another box culvert there, so it's a kind of a fixture. We also have the playground, the pre-K playground, kindergarten playground in the front. That there's also a pedestrian bridge that you cross the creek to get to. Yep, so there's a pedestrian creek there. And then we also have the community park. So we have the practice field for the community park, and then we have the Pee Wee football field with the track. And what we've done with the building is we're working with the same building for both sites. So Palm City and Jensen would get the same building. So this is kind of a elevation, architect's rendering of what the front of the building would look like. Well, nothing today that we're showing anyone is finalized. So the front entrance is separated. So we have a defined bus loop, a defined car loop. The cafeteria is located right off the front entrance. We'd also have an extended day pickup there as well, so there's ability so that we can have a centralized extended day through the cafeteria. And then the classroom building is behind the cafeteria admin. It's a two-story building, and it's approximately 88,000 square feet. So here's another little closer up shot of what the front entrance could look like. So it's kind of a kicking off point for us. So in the board's packet, there is a floor plan, which we're not presenting out to the public. So we can go through the floor plan. We have met with the school staff, the site staff for both locations, and we've taken their feedback and incorporated their comments into some of the layouts and the plans, knowing that we're going to keep the existing building in full operation, and we're going to have a totally separate construction entrance and site, so that when we turn over the new building, we can then divide it to demo the old building and finish the site work. So it's going to be a two-phase process there. So we'll show you Palm City. So Palm City is a little different story. We wanted to show you some of the progress that we've made with the acquisition of property. So this is the current site. It's about 13 acres. And you can see it doesn't leave much room for a new building without extensive relocation of services, buildings, temporary facilities. So what we did is we looked to purchase additional property, and we purchased the first two parcels. The 0 is the play field, and the 1 is the first two houses that the board allowed us to purchase. Then we went and purchased parcel number 2, and then purchased parcel number 3. So this kind of gives us a nice layout that we can site the school on the property and possibly have a completely separate drive aisle for car loop, separate bus loop, and then also a separate service loop. The nice thing about the purchase of parcel number 3 is it has access right off of 714, and we would be able to still maintain the Palm City School Road or School Avenue, which would be totally separate for the buses and the car line. These are some overall renderings. Again, it's very similar. It's the same building except with the sign change for Palm City Elementary. But this is just an artist rendering of what the architect envisions it to look like. So the nice thing about this design is that as the main entrance is here with the defined awning, the cafeteria entrance is here. So this can be used for multiple functions. There's no interior parents or community members. If they were to use the cafeteria, they don't need to enter into the interior of the school to use the cafeteria facilities if it was to be used for some outside event or Also, if it's used for extended day, it makes pickup for extended day very easy. So with your permission, we'd like to take this, we're going to start scheduling the meetings with the community. We'll let everyone know the dates and availability for attendance, and we will bring it to you. We wanted to make sure that you saw these documents first before we brought them to the community, and that way the feedback you receive, that you're aware of what's been transpiring.